And I think we're going to do, yeah, Mark Poole. I was looking at some of his land art from in the last couple of matches, and I really dug it. So let's where's my card name? So I want to say I know most of his stuff um, from land art, but I'm sure he does plenty of other stuff too. We'll get that going here in a second. And but I could be completely wrong. Where did my thing go? And all right. Yeah, so Mark Poole, he's been done. Oh, I completely stand corrected now because just starting with uh, the first couple of cards, he apparently did some power here. Ancestral recall. That is his work, and that's definitely something that people have seen around. They also have the later quote unquote fixed version, the ancestral vision, which is something I've played in some decks or here and there because it is still pretty powerful. So you just don't get all your cards that turn. You got to wait a few turns for your suspend to come off. He has also done balance, which is always a pretty fun card. I know I used to play this quite a bit in Commander before they banned it, I believe. I could be completely wrong on that, but that's a cool artwork there. He's also did I believe the original of Birds of Paradise. They changed it up a bit when it came into like 7th and 8th edition, but he definitely did the original, and that's definitely noteworthy because he's been around since the beginning of the game. And let's see here, counterspell. I actually like that one too. That's a fun artwork there because the spell's just like, and I think my favorite one, it's actually one of the few favorite for flavor text on the cards that I have that I like is the for this one is probably a lousy spell in the first place, and that's usually how if I'm playing control, that's what I'm feeling about people when they play anything and then I gotta cancel it or counter it, which is where the term counter comes from. Counter spell is the beginning of that terminology. Another one, Crusade. Everybody always loves Crusade type effects. That's another one that's sort of becoming ingrained in the normal slang. Is that it's just a nice pump spell for all of your white creatures. Let's see here. Keep going. Recognize this one, Fast Bond. I played that in a couple of cubes over my time, and it's pretty. I think it also works in. I think Lands plays it, the Legacy deck. Actually, no. Apparently they don't because it is apparently banned in Legacy. So mostly in other formats, not so much in in the Legacy stuff. Oh, here we go. One of the original artworks for Howling Mine. I like Howling Mine. It's always almost seems to be a staple in many of my Commander decks because, hey, everybody likes drawing cards, so why not everybody? You get a few, and everybody else gets one as well. And most people like you and will leave you alone in Commander if you're giving them a bonus about being able to draw cards every turn. Another one that has been around, and apparently, what was it? Did I see this? I saw this card. They were selling this at Magic Fest Detroit. Library of Alexandria. This card is like over $1,000. That's crazy. Just one copy, one card, one little 2x3-inch cardboard little thing is worth $1,000. That is nuts. Because it's so awesome. Yep, you're right here. Let's see. Let me see if I can remember how. Hopefully they changed the wording on some of the later versions. Basically, you can draw a card, and you can only activate it if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. So it's definitely, I'm sure it's got a situation going on where you could be able to get your most effect out of that. But that's pretty sweet. I don't know if we're paying $1,000 or $4,000 for a playset is always a nice idea, but why not? If you got it, flaunt it, I guess. Let's see. He also did looks like he did some artwork for some of the duels, original old duels, for a special Legacy Championship. That's kind of cool. I like it. Then here's some of the lands he's done. Here's a swamp from M19, actually, so that wasn't too far long ago. A lot of almost rather peaceful looking for a swamp. He also did some artwork for part of the Urza's Tower. That's kind of cool. It takes on a rather high fantasy kind of feel to it. So it's not hyper realistic, but it gets the point across. And so that's Mark Poole, and feel free to check it out if on Scryfall or the Magic main mothership website if you want to check out some of his artwork.